Do you ever feel like you're disappearing into the background of your own life? Not because you're quiet, but because you're too damn accommodating. Because you carry everyone else's weight like it's your life's mission. And somewhere along the way, you forgot what it felt like to carry your own truth. You, the deeply intuitive, emotionally attuned soul, the infj, you sense the tension before it's spoken. You smooth the edges. You make yourself small so others can feel big. You edit your presence like a script, cutting parts of yourself to keep the peace. But here's the thing. Peace should never cost you your power. You are a universe. Hiding in human skin, your inner world. It's vast, layered, thunderously alive. But most days you walk through life like you're on mute, nodding, smiling, agreeing, and no one sees the hurricane inside. You feel everything, the quiet sorrow in someone's eyes, the invisible weight in a room, the lies people tell themselves just to get through the day. You carry it all, silently, like it's your job. And damn, isn't that exhausting? You weren't born to be a sponge. You were born to be a force. But somewhere along the way, being nice became your survival strategy. Being liked felt safer than being real. And being real, it felt dangerous. One, the unseen grief of being too friendly. INFJs don't just struggle, they suffer quietly. You suffer when your kindness is mistaken for weakness. You suffer when your silence is mistaken for agreement. You suffer when your empathy becomes everyone's emotional dumping ground. You give second chances like candy. You explain yourself too much. You swallow your anger and call it understanding. But no one sees that, do they? They just see someone who's always there. Someone who always listens. Someone who's too damn nice to ever say, "This is not okay." But let me be blunt. Being too friendly is killing you. And no one is going to rescue you from it, but you. 2. The awakening. You don't owe everyone your softness. There comes a moment, and maybe it's now, where the ache becomes too loud to ignore. When your spirit whispers, "This isn't who I am." And for the first time, you hear it. You realize you've been molding yourself into something digestible for others. You've been choosing comfort over truth, validation over authenticity, but you're not here to be palatable. You're here to be powerful. And that means breaking some damn patterns. Reclaim your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Let's be honest. You know how to read a room better than most. But what if, instead of adjusting to it, you owned it? What if you stopped trying to be liked and started being real? What if you let people sit with your boundaries and didn't rush to explain them? You don't need everyone's understanding. You need your own respect. Say no, not with guilt, but with conviction. Let them be uncomfortable. Let them question your sudden shift. Let them wonder. Because if they only loved the version of you who made them comfortable, they never really loved you in the first place. 3. You were never meant to be everyone's therapist. INFJs. We tend to attract the broken, the chaotic, the unhealed. It's not a coincidence. People sense your depth, your empathy, your light, but here's the truth. Your light is not a bandage for other people's wounds. Your presence is not a free pass to emotional labor. You are not required to carry what they refuse to heal. You are not a safe house for emotional irresponsibility. You're allowed to say, "I'm not available for this." And you don't need to feel bad about it. That's not cold, that's not mean, that's boundaried empathy. People will adjust or they'll leave. Let them. You will lose people. That's the cost of finding yourself. The people who loved your silence, your people-pleasing, your endless understanding, they will pull away when you stop being so damn agreeable. Let them. You're not here to be universally liked. You're here to be authentically whole. And the people meant for you, they'll respect your fire. They won't shrink at your no. They'll sit in your truth and say, "Damn, I see you." INFJ, you deserve to take up space. Not just in the lives of others, but in your own. You've spent enough time making everyone else comfortable. You've spent enough energy tiptoeing, managing emotions, smiling when your soul was screaming. It's time to choose you, not in a selfish way, in a sacred way. Because when you choose you stop bleeding for people who wouldn't even offer you a bandage. You stop shrinking to make others feel tall. You stop asking for permission to exist. You start living on your own damn terms. And it's about time. The invitation, stand the hell up today, not tomorrow. Not, say no when you mean it. Take up space. Let go of being the emotional safety net for people who never check in on you. Be seen, not as a caretaker, not as a fixer, but as the whole, messy, brilliant soul that you are. The INFJ who finally chose themselves. And that version of you? She's unshakable. 4. The quiet cost of always being okay. You've become a master of the phrase, I'm fine. But are you? Really? Let's tell the truth here. Being fine has become your mask. Your shield. Your default survival mode when everything in you is screaming this isn't working. You don't cause waves, you don't ask for much. Hell, sometimes you even feel guilty for needing anything at all. Where the hell did you learn that? You learned it young, didn't you? That love meant keeping the peace. That attention meant being good. That connection meant staying useful. And over time, empathy became your currency, traded in for safety, belonging, validation. But no one told you what it would cost. No one warned you that being the strong one, the good listener, the wise old soul would become a prison. Because here's the raw truth. If you're always the healer, you never get to bleed. If you're always the listener, you never get to scream. If you're always the one who understands, who the hell is left to understand you? INFJ burnout isn't loud, it's soul deep. When an INFJ burns out, it doesn't look like collapse, it looks like you being less available but no one noticing. You crying in the shower and calling it just tired. You ghosting group chats because you can't fake one more, haha, that's crazy. It's soul deep, it's invisible, and it's dangerous. Because INFJ burnout isn't just emotional, it's existential. You don't just feel tired. You feel disconnected from your purpose, from your vision, from the part of you that once knew what you were here for. That kind of burnout doesn't go away with a nap or a vacation. It demands a full-body, whole-life recalibration. Here's what you need to hear, but no one's saying it. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to justify your no. You don't have to be useful to be worthy. You get to take care of yourself first. Not because you're broken, but because you're sacred. Because if you don't, you'll keep showing up half alive for people who expect the whole damn sun from you. INFJ, stop being the emotional airbag. Here's a hard truth. Most INFJs unconsciously absorb chaos to create calm. You see a storm coming and you brace for it. Internally. Silently. Willingly. But guess what? That's not noble. That's not spiritual. That's self-destructive. You are not an emotional airbag. You don't need to crash with people just so they don't hit the wall alone. Let them crash, let them hit their wall. Let them feel the damn impact of their own choices. You're not cruel for letting people learn. You're just done sacrificing your peace for everyone else's lesson. Ready for real change? Start here. Let's get brutally practical. Here is how you start burning the too friendly identity to the ground and build something real from the ashes. 1. Practice disappointing people. You will never reclaim your power if you're still addicted to being liked. So disappoint someone. Today. On purpose. Say, I'm not available tonight. I'm not comfortable with that. That doesn't work for me. Say it without a damn essay afterward. Let them sit in the silence. You're not here to soften every edge. You're here to honor your boundaries, even when they bruise someone else's ego. 2. Make room for rage. Yes, rage. INFJs have a reservoir of sacred anger. Decades of betrayal, self-abandonment, emotional labor, being overlooked, misunderstood, underestimated. Stop spiritualizing it. Stop rationalizing it. Feel it. Scream into a pillow. Write the letter you'll never send. Punch the damn mattress. Your anger is not a flaw, it's a flare. It's your truth begging to be heard. Let it speak. 3. Choose rest. Radically. Not when everything's done. Not when you've earned it. Not when people give you permission. Now. Rest is a boundary, a revolution, a way of saying, I don't belong to anyone but me. So go lay down. Turn off your phone. Let the world survive without you. It will. You don't need to be nice. You need to be real. Being nice is easy. It's robotic, scripted, expected. Being real? That's holy ground. That means saying no without guilt. Crying in public if the tears come. Being fully present or not showing up at all. Walking away from dynamics that feel off, even if they're familiar. Being real is raw, and yeah, not everyone can handle it. But INFJ, that's the point. You are allowed to stop performing. You are allowed to stop shrinking. You are allowed to stop saving people who won't even meet you halfway. You are allowed to let the too friendly version of yourself die, so something stronger, truer, and more you can be born. This is your turning point. INFJ, you feel like too much and not enough in the same breath. You've been the silent storm, the emotional anchor, the shapeshifter in rooms where no one sees you bleeding behind the smile. But this is not your ending. This is your return. To the version of you who existed before the world taught you to shrink. To the self who didn't apologize for needing space, truth, and depth. To the soul who stopped asking, "Is it okay if I exist like this?" and started saying, "Watch me." You are not too much. You're not too sensitive. You are not dramatic, broken, or weak. You are awake. You are aware. You are a force wrapped in empathy. And that is rare. But it's time to stop bleeding for people who would never bandage you. It's time to stop lighting yourself on fire just to keep someone else warm. It's time to stop dimming the cosmic wildfire inside you just to be digestible. You're not here to be agreeable. You're here to be authentic. To be a boundary-honoring, truth-speaking, spirit-led soul who knows their worth without needing to prove it. You don't owe anyone your softness if it comes at the cost of your wholeness. Let them adjust. Let them leave. Let them misunderstand you. You keep standing. Unapologetically. Brilliantly. Unshakably. INFJ. This is your moment. Start speaking the truth you've been silencing. Say no without explaining yourself. Let people sit with the discomfort of your boundaries. Reclaim your voice. Reclaim your energy. Reclaim you. Don't just read this. Live it. Write the message you've been too afraid to send. End the friendship that drains your soul. Take the damn nap without guilt. Stand in front of the mirror and say, "I don't need to be softer. I need to be seen. And from now on, I will be."